Let's do it.
Take us off, Andy. Let's go.
What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Nothing But Net podcast. This is our first one. I am your co-host Andy, and the host and commissioner of the league, Izzy. And this is something new that we're gonna be doing today, y'all. And we're gonna be doing this every week. And we're gonna try and keep up so that way we can interact with you guys a little more. And we can talk about anything. You know what I mean? Come on here, talk about basketball. We're going to talk about our teams, talk about the draft. We can talk about trade talks. We can even talk smack about each other's team. You know what I mean? This is all for fun. And we want to do this to, interact with you guys more and more. And
So,
yeah, man.
like Andy said, right? Commissioner right here. This is one of the co-commissioners right here, Andy. Of the league. Like you said, we felt like last year we weren't interacting as much as we were, as prior years. And now that we even have less players right now, which hopefully next year and the following year we can grow. Um, we want to do this just for, we can interact with more with each other for it can be, I don't know, something new, something that we can be looking forward for you guys to be like, oh man, wonder what's the next podcast we're gonna talk about.
Yeah, for
And so like a couple of topics that we were gonna talk, like Andy mentioned a few. We're gonna talk about waiver wire, who got picked up last week from the waiver wire, who's a big pickup, who, trades, any trades that's happening, trade blocks. So if you want someone who, if you put someone in a trade block in a chat or something like that, we'll talk about it. Um, Andy, if you want to talk about a little bit of trade blocks.
Yeah, I mean, for me, when it comes down to trades, what I was talking to Izzy about is that we can on the group chat, we can go in there and talk about trades. Talk that I want the group chat to be more of a like when you guys want to talk about trades, I can be freely to talk about trades on there and all that. And then we'll come on here on the podcast and we'll break it down. We'll put our inputs on it. And another thing too is we're gonna bring you guys on there too. Some
Yeah,
GMs every other week or every weekly actually have you guys on here, and then we can have you guys' opinion on the whole fantasy trades, what you guys think about everything. Um,
yeah. And
another thing.
like I said, like if everyone's on the league, right? Right. If you come in the podcast or what I meant to say, when you come in the
Yeah.
podcast, if you heard something that you didn't like between me and Andy talking, or someone who talked last week or whatever, that's your chance to say it right
Oh
there,
man, address it. That's it.
'Cause, yeah, hey, we not afraid of no fire or smoke. We want all the smoke here, man, all of it. But so that's basically what this is gonna be about. It's just gonna be about our league,
Mhm.
our situation in our league and everything with us. So and it's just for us. Hey, who knows if we get big, we'll send it out, Facebook, YouTube, whatever,
Never
streaming.
know. You don't know
You
where they
never
can take
know.
it. Let's
So
go.
right now it's just for us. It's just for funny games. It's just to talk smoke, just to talk smack, to one of each other, and but we can just you know just
Yes,
talk.
sir. One thing we want to talk about today, just to start it off and start the week off, because we know NBA starts tomorrow. Is it tomorrow or Wednesday? I think it's
Yeah,
tomorrow.
tomorrow. So it's
Tomorrow, yeah.
what
Tomorrow's first
Lakers,
game.
Golden State 10, and then I think
30.
it's OKC and another team at 7. Can't
Yeah,
remember.
we gotta figure that out. But Lakers and Warriors off the bat, it's gonna be a goodie. But not LeBron ain't playing actually. You know that, right? Too. He's
Yeah,
not
he's out for a couple
playing.
of weeks, and I have him,
Yeah.
so but it's all
Um,
right. He's getting
yeah,
old.
so
That's
things that
why.
we're gonna talk about today real quick before we leave and get you guys warmed up on how this is gonna be for the rest of the year. We're gonna go off the first pick, talk about the first overall pick, who had it
But the
and who
draft, yeah.
picked. We're gonna talk about the sleeper pick. Doesn't matter what round he went on, it's a sleeper pick that we decided on if he's gonna be good for the year. Is he gonna be a up and coming riser that you don't even know that's
Yeah,
gonna
or if he's just a steal of the
cook you for
draft,
60 or 70 at any given night. And then we're gonna talk about the worst pick. You know what I mean? And
Hey, that doesn't
we
mean he's a
had a
bad player,
couple,
right?
we had a couple, we had a, hey, and this is what it's for. We're gonna talk about your worst pick, and then you can come on here and you can tell me why you picked me too. You know what I mean? So
Because we need to know. All right,
so let's
so
do it, man. All right, Izzy. So
All right,
First
so
of all, hey,
draft, man. Draft. Remember
was
draft?
the GM? Oh,
Remember
go ahead.
Andy. No, that's all cool, bro. We getting used to this. Hey,
Yeah,
we
yeah, that's
figuring
true.
this out too. All right. So all right, draft, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Remember, Andy, I don't know if you remember, but draft, right, this year, right, was from last year. So if you were fourth, fifth, and sixth, he was first, second, and third, and then everyone else kind of just fell in, and
That's,
it looks like whoever's first and second and third were, 10th, ninth, eighth.
yeah.
I didn't plan it to be like that, but since we had people drop, it kind of felt like that.
Okay.
Uh, so,
But
but
hey, my favorite, I say that.
yeah,
It's crazy because I low key forgot that we set that deal last year, and it's funny because I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I kind of bossed it a little bit just so I can get that first pick this
see,
year.
I remember that you cheating ass. But all right. So the first pick of the first three picks, first, let's go. Yeah, let's say first three picks.
Yeah,
We had number one pick by yours truly, Andy, right? Hughes Jazz. We had Jokic. All right. Second pick, we had myself. It looks like I got Shea again. And third pick, we had from Big Papa, Joseph. We had Giannis. Um, Real quick, I'll say my notes and then Andy can say his part. Not surprised about the top three, to be honest.
yeah,
Not surprised who went in the top three. And to be honest, the order seemed kind of fair. The only one that I was almost surprised about is I thought maybe Victor Wembanyama would go to number three instead of Giannis. I thought Giannis would drop a little bit more.
yeah. I was
Uh,
looking at.
yeah, I was thinking he was going to go six. I was thinking Luca would and Victor would pass him, but hey, that's how it went.
That's true. That's very
Anything
true.
for the top three for you?
Same thing with me. I really, it was for me, it was a toss up between Wemby and Giannis. I think those two could have gone either or, and
Okay.
that was one of the tough pick for Joseph right there. But in my opinion, I just believe that Giannis is a little bit more consistent when it comes with it. You
Oh
know what I
yeah,
mean? Him, and
yeah,
when it
yeah,
comes to fantasy, he really brings about 45 to 50 close to every night. Wemby will have those great nights. But Wemby can also throw down and give you a 70 ball or 100 ball with like six, seven
yeah,
blocks in one night.
yeah.
So it's a really good toss up. And those four, they're going to be averaging close to 50 a game. So it doesn't really matter which one you get.
And you remember injuries, man.
Yeah,
Wemby
injury is a
had a
big
couple of injuries last year, bro. So hey,
definitely,
that's probably
definitely.
had a
But
factor.
I had Giannis last year, and he was not he was playing most of the time, but when it came down to those big games, he was definitely out for me a couple times. But it
Yeah.
wasn't he was never out for weeks. That's one thing about Giannis. He's never out for weeks, and he's gonna play through everything. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, guys. I think I'm having some technical
Yeah.
difficulties.
No, I hear you, but your audio did go. Yeah,
Yeah,
I hear
right. You hear the change, right?
you.
It looked like
I see it in your
the
face.
headphones ran out, used them too long. But we hear me good though.
Yeah, we good. I can hear you,
You
bro.
hear me good? All right, I might be a little bit lighter. Let me get a little bit closer. See,
Yeah,
uh
you sound good,
first
bro.
recordings, first issues. Note to self, charge headphones.
Hey,
All right,
hey,
but all right, so that was the first picks. Sleeper picks. All right. I took it a little bit different, sleeper picks. I maybe took it as like a steal of the draft more than like who I think is gonna, develop to a new good player. I think next week we can do it a little bit different with sleeper picks, as in like who we think is gonna be good, like
yeah.
to pick up. But steal of the draft for me was Tyler Hero. So who picked him up? Shoot. We had Tyler Heroes picked up by oh man, I believe it was Harold who picked Tyler Hero. It
Check.
was Tyler Hero and LaMelo Ball was the two people I picked just because how
The hero
bored
was
we
picked
found
up
out.
by Team Garcia. Yep, Harold.
Yeah, and what pick was he
Round.
picked up?
Eight round.
Eighth round.
Yep.
Like I know he's hurt. He was 72
Yeah.
pick. So in the eighth round, Harold picked him up. Like I knew he was hurt, and I guess it's just how it fell picking guards. Like I didn't need a guard,
Yeah.
for my first couple picks, but for him being eighth round last year, he dropped, I think, like 40 points per game, 47 points per game. And there's so many people that got picked before him that I don't think should have got picked before him. But hey, that's how the cookie crumbled.
I definitely feel you on that one. I
Um, no, go, go, go.
go with my steal. Are you okay? So for me, my steal and my sleepers are two different things. Are two
Yeah.
different.
Okay.
My steal, I'm gonna go with Kyrie in the ninth round.
Nice.
Just
Kyrie.
and I know he's hurt, just like Tyler Hero, but him in the ninth round is crazy to me, pretty far deep. Um, but I believe he will come back because he's been working out. And I've seen some, some tapes and what
Hmm.
he's right now. He's looking healthy. He's hooping right now. So him coming off the injury and actually shooting deep balls right now, it's
Yeah.
actually kind of insane. You know what I mean?
I just
So
want to see. The only thing I say with that is like, when would he come back? Like, if he's
going
like
back, I
November,
believe.
December, but if he's like January, that's a little bit.
I don't think it'll be January. I think it'll be closer than that, honestly, because he's looking good. He's moving. He's running. He's doing dribble moves. He's crossing over. So he's looking on pace. Now, when it comes to 5-on-5, I don't know yet. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
haven't dug into that one yet. But I'm gonna go with that one. I'm gonna go with that one. That's my still pick in the ninth round.
And who was
Kyrie.
your sleeper? Who was your sleeper
A
since
sleeper, I'm gonna go with Norman Powell. Norman Powell is a sleeper pick, and it's crazy to say it, but I think he's a sleeper.
hmm
Just because he's going to Miami, and Miami has been difficult or has been struggling with guards. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's what killed them a lot in the playoffs. No guard play, a lot of more big men play with Bam, and Bam's getting shut down because Tyler Hero's getting shut down as well. So I also believe when everything's said and healthy and the Miami Heat are healthy, Tyler Hero and Norman Powell, I think they'll collab a little bit good, pretty good together. So
You
I
know,
think that's why he's gonna be my sleeper.
you know what's funny about that though? Norman Powell was actually picked 89th, which was four picks after Kyrie,
That's
and
crazy.
and by Team Garcia as well. So
That's
Team Garcia, Harold, you doing good, I guess, from us. You
Steve
got two
Garcia is
sleepers
going
from
crazy
us.
right now. Okay, okay.
All right, now the tail of the tape. We've been waiting for this.
Oh man.
Who we think was the worst pick of the draft. That doesn't mean it's a bad player. We just think that, like,
Exactly.
why did you pick him there?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that goes to the one and only
The
uh
winner.
uh Duck Dynasty, my pops, for picking Josh Giddey at the seventh overall pick. Number seventh overall pick. Pops, I have no idea what you're
I,
thinking
I
there. You
that.
gotta come, when you come on the podcast, you gotta let us know what you was thinking there, or what
Look,
happened.
I
Maybe
know
it was an auto
everyone's
pick.
face. I know everyone's face was in shock or at least surprised to some extent. You guys were surprised with that pick because I was surprised over here. I'm like,
Now,
hold on, am I missing something?
Andy, let me tell you the next seven picks after Josh Giddey. So these are the seven players that came after Josh Giddey, right? You got Trey Young, Cade Cunningham, Tyrese Maxey, Jalen Brunson, Demontes Sabonis, Karl Anthony Towns, and Kevin Durant. We're all picked before was all picked after Josh Giddey.
That's crazy.
But
Hey,
maybe
there's
we don't know.
something that we don't. Hey.
Maybe we don't know. So I just know and his second overall pick was Kevin Durant, by the way.
Oh, okay, okay, all right.
So at least he got KD as his,
You making up for it.
a little bit, right? A little bit. But no, Pops, whenever you decide to come on the podcast, whenever we get the schedule right, uh we need some answers, man. We need some answers for that one.
We do. We definitely do on that one. So
Um
let's do it. We're gonna go with power rankings.
yeah, power rankings. Let's do power rankings.
Top four
And let's
power
explain a little bit
rankings.
what like how we're doing power rankings this week since we don't know anything.
All
The
right.
game hasn't started.
So for this week, power rankings, I'm gonna go with your top three best players on your squad. I'm gonna go with that.
The top
And
trios, like who you think is the
top
best
three,
trios, basically.
yeah, the best trios.
Okay.
Uh, And then from there, I'm gonna pick my top four power rankings.
Oh,
Now, like I said, don't nobody start going crazy. But yeah, this is just for this week, and nobody has played just so now we're really gonna figure out next week when we come back on here and we talk more, we'll figure out who the power rankings are gonna be.
so basically on paper. who you think is, and it's just not ordered, right? We're not doing
No,
order
no
this week.
order.
Next week we'll
Oh,
have orders.
yeah.
Will be first,
Yep.
second, third, fourth, and then we go from there.
Sounds good.
All right, so shoot, since you started the topic, shoot.
My first number one, I'm gonna go with Ja the shooter.
Oh, he's in your top four power ranking.
Wemby, Harden, and Amen Thompson.
Okay,
And then
okay.
my second one, I'm gonna go with Papa. That's gonna be Luca, Davis, and Vucevic.
So to Papa would be Kano,
Yeah.
and Ja
My
the shooter was
fourth,
Bryant.
yeah. My fourth, I'm gonna go with
Third, you need third, bro.
Alexander the Great.
You need
It's gonna
third.
be Shea, Braun, and Booker.
Give me third.
Third. Wait,
Third, third, third. I'm up there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Go for it. And
And then
last one
my
on your power
last
ranking.
one, I'm gonna have to go with Giannis, Siakam, and Mitchell. Big Papa, Joseph. Clint
Okay.
Joseph.
All right, so my power rankings is a little different than yours. I just did a quick glance, to
Yeah,
be
that's what I
honest.
did. Quick glance.
I didn't, yeah, hey, to be honest, we thought about this podcast not too long ago, so we just went and go for it. So we didn't go depth in the research, but we want to get it done before the league. Oh man, we got
Yep.
10 minutes left and we're almost done though. But so who I picked for my top four, no order, like I said. I picked me just because one, me, but no, but for real, I picked me because Giannis, Booker, Zubac, Zion. I think I'm gonna have a good year this year, to be honest. I also picked Team Harold just because of the sleeper picks that we were talking about, right?
Yeah.
So he has a couple good players that I like, to be honest. LaMelo Ball, he got Tyler Hero, and he got Powell. So I think he's gonna have another good year. Second place last year, remember that?
Yeah.
And then I have man, I'm sorry. I had it right there. I did have Big Papa as well. Just because Giannis, Embiid, Zach LaVine, Donovan
Hmm.
Mitchell, that's dirty.
Yeah.
Um,
I had Mitchell last year. He's nasty, bro.
and man, I should have wrote that down. Who I had, to be honest. And I had two Papa también because of Luca, Anthony Davis, Jaren Jackson, and Vucevic is pretty good. Only thing is you gotta be careful about Anthony Davis injury. But
Exactly.
hey, we'll
I
go from
went
there.
based off of talent off the rip, and I went off of a little bit off of last year, how they,
Mhm.
finished off the year a little bit. So I kind of went based off of that too.
All right. Well,
Um,
let's do the the next topic and the last topic for today
Good.
would
It's a
be
segment. It's called Pick 'em.
pick them. We'll be pick them. So we're gonna see the
Do
matchups, right? We're gonna say the two teams,
it.
and we're gonna see who we think is gonna win each matchup. All right. So we're gonna go real quick. I'm gonna say to Andy real quick the teams, and he's gonna pick it. I'm gonna pick. All right. We have Ja the Shooter versus Alexander the Great, which would be Brian versus me.
Okay.
I don't know if you have it on your screen,
Yeah, I'm
Andy.
looking at it right now. I'm looking on the
Okay.
screen.
So quick second, look it over. Who you think's gonna win? Who you think's gonna
Quick
be influential?
glance. I really like. I'm gonna go with Alexander the Great. I'm gonna go with that. I really believe in Zion. I think Zion's gonna be a good pickup. He was a good pickup, and yeah, Shea's gonna go off, man. I think Shea's gonna go off, and Wemby's gonna have a slow start, I believe.
Oh,
So
and it's OKC versus Houston, by the way. So,
oh, okay, that's right. Okay,
okay.
that's
I think it was going to be me as well. I think it's going to be a tough one to be honest, though. Maybe I'm a little biased, but I just like my players, and I think they're going to be good. So, all right, let's go to the next one.
good.
Big Papa versus Stay Humble. So it's Joseph versus Danny. Who you think getting that one?
This is a good one. This is a good one, and I'm gonna go with Big Papa first to get this one just because like you said Embiid and Giannis are kind of a nice really big duo, and then you got the Mitchell, but at the same time I really can't sleep because he got Maxey and Brunson too, and I think those two guys are gonna come out hot this year.
See, I have Big Papa winning it as well, but it's not because of that. It's really because it's early and Embiid's going to play. I think if this week was happening let's just say uh what, mid-December, mid-January, I think Stay Humble will win because Embiid's not playing back to backs as much. But
That's
it's
true.
early, so I just think he's gonna win early. All right.
Okay.
Duck Dynasty Team Ballers,
They've
which would
done a
be
season.
my pops, Louis Addis, and David Beast Ball.
Mm. I'm actually gonna go with Leato on this one just because of the day-to-days that Baller has. And it's early, like you said, and it's early. And Cooper Flag, KD. Cooper Flag is gonna get a lot of hang time because of Kyrie not playing right now. Um, and KD, you know what I mean? KD's in a new squad. I think he's gonna be good over there. I'm gonna go with the Dynasty on this one.
See, I'm gonna go with Team Ballers, man. This is the first one we disagree with, actually. So I'm gonna go
Yeah.
with Team Ballers just because Trey Young's there, Cat, Bam, and I know we see day to day, but you gotta remember this like day to day, as in like, oh, my leg hurts for a little bit, like they're gonna. I think they're gonna play. I don't think they're not gonna be not able to play. And Cooper Flag, remember rookie game, not a lot of rookies do good, and him being his position, the way he looked in college, I don't think he's gonna have a great first game. Not that he didn't look, not that he looked bad in college, but just I don't think it's gonna translate that quickly to the league.
He looks pretty good in the summer league. That's why I'm really excited for him. And plus, I'm a little biased. It's my Duke guy, so you already know.
All right, Hoopers versus Hughes Jazz. So it's Adonai versus Andy. Who you
Yes,
got?
sir. I'm gonna go with myself on this one.
Of course.
Myself on this one. I really like the Jokic, Porzingis, and Curry lineup. But I'm not sleeping on Edwards and Derek White because I think Derek White is gonna be a
You
big
have more
impact.
shots.
Exactly. He actually could have been a really sleeper pick if I'm being for real because of Jason Tatum being out too. So yeah, but I'm gonna go with myself on this one. I think Mikal Bridges is also consistent. Um and Williams is out. Yes, I'm
Yeah,
going myself.
I'm gonna go. If you ask me, I'm gonna go with you as well. It's just because I think you got more dogs in him. No offense, I don't know, but I just don't see as much dogs on his team as much as you. He has Edwards, yes, he has Reeves, yes, he has Mobley, but like you have Curry, Butler, Banchero, Jokic. It's a little bit more. I think I think this one. It's gonna be a blowout, more of a blowout than the rest of them. Hey, I'm just saying how it is. And also Anthony Simons is
Last
gonna
one.
take some of White's shots. All right, yeah, last one, right? So it'd be Garcia versus Tupapa. All right, so it'd be Harold versus Gano, Joseph Felix, new member of the league, by the way, new member. Round of applause.
Yes, sir.
New
Yes,
member.
sir.
All right, who you
I'm
got?
gonna go. Whoo, this is a good one. Ja is playing. I believe LaMelo is playing as well. But I'm what I heard, what I've seen. I really like the guards on Harold's team, like we was talking about. Um,
Mhm,
I'm gonna go with Papi Shampoo on this one.
mhm. Okay.
Just because Anthony Davis and Vucevic are really, really good with rebounding and getting these putbacks and getting these easy buckets that they rack up a lot of points really quick.
I'm gonna go with Team Garcia. See, this is the two teams, right, that I said is the top four of my power rankings, right? So one of these teams is gonna, might drop out the top four,
Yeah.
right? Hey, if it's a good enough win, we might keep both of them. Who knows? But I just
Mm.
think Team Garcia is just, I think he's stacked, man. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised, if, not talking about injuries and whatnot, right? I wouldn't be surprised
Yeah.
if we see Garcia in the finals again this year,
Yeah.
to be honest. With that team, it looks strong. It really does look strong
I
to me.
say this, man. They do like I said, they have the good guards, man, with Ja, LaMelo, Tyler, and Cade. He has all the good guards, honestly. And if Ja stays healthy, man, I could see that happening. If there was no injuries, this team could possibly go somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, well, this is the first episode, first season, first episode 0, I guess you could say, debut pilot, wwhatever you want to call it,
Later.
of Nothing But Net Association's podcast. All right. Hey, if you got some topics, send it in the chat, make some comments about it. Yeah, laugh at us. I know you guys gonna laugh at us. It's all cool. But we want to see you guys. So next week, next Monday, We want somebody to come with us. So just shoot us a text, say something to us for you guys can join.
How
Uh,
about this? The one with the guy who sends the best question comes on the cast.
I like that. New topic, best question. We do that. All right,
Best
man.
cast. Let's do it.
All right, Commissioner out, Andy out.
Yes,
I'll see
sir.
you guys.
Have a good one.